Hey y'all, today we'll be making meatballs and polenta. Hope you like it. Alright, first I'm going to start off with 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of ground sausage in a mixing bowl. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Now I'm just going to mix that up real good, and we're going to add some more stuff in just a sec. Alright, now I'm going to add 1 egg and half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And also you're going to want to mix that up real well after you do this. Now in a greased 9x13 baking dish, I'm going to roll out these meatballs and add them to it. I was using a small cookie scoop to do this, so I believe they turned out about 1 inch thick, and I think it made about 30 or so. You're going to want to bake these at 400 for 15 to 20 minutes and then drain the grease. Now you're just going to spoon on about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of your favorite pasta sauce. It can be marinara or really whatever kind you like. Once you add all your pasta sauce, then you're going to want to smooth it out, kind of like so. And then once that's done, you're going to top with mozzarella cheese or whatever kind you like. You can use provolone, you can use Parmesan, anything. It's all good. Once all the cheese is on, you're going to want to bake this again at 400 for about 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese completely melts. You can really eat this just like this as a meatball casserole, but I topped mine on top of some polenta. So here's how to make that. Hope you like it. So to start the polenta, I brought 1 cup of water to a rapid boil, and I'm going to add in about 1/4 cup of cornmeal. And whenever you're adding it in, make sure you start stirring it before you add it in. If you can tell, mine kind of clumped up a little bit, but it took a bunch of whisking to get those clumps out. You're going to want to cook that on a medium to high heat for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. And once it starts to thicken up, I added 2 tablespoons of butter and probably 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. This will make it super creamy, and you'll thank me later. I'm just going to season this to taste. I think I added a little bit of salt and pepper and also a tad bit of garlic powder. After that, I added about a half a cup of shredded cheese. Mix that in good. Next, the final step was my favorite, and I caramelized an onion, kind of diced it up and caramelized it in another pan and added that in. If y'all haven't tried caramelized onions, I promise you're missing out, and you dang sure need to try them as soon as you can. They're so good, and I add them into a lot of dishes, and it just makes it so much better. And for those of you who've never tried polenta, y'all, it is so good. It's kind of in between like grits and dressing. It's just super creamy, and I don't know, we love it. Then I made a plate. I put polenta on the bottom and then some of the meatball casserole on top, and y'all, it turned out amazing. If y'all ever want to try it, please do. It's so good. If you like videos like these, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank y'all so much. Have a good one.